Hello everyone. So in this particular video, we are going to understand about the surrogate key transformation in Azure Data Factory. First, we will understand where we have to use a surrogate key, and then we practical will see how actually we can use a surrogate key in Azure Data Factory. We can use a surrogate key transformation to add an incremental value to each row of data. Suppose you have given one data set. Suppose in your data set your name is given. Suppose name is A, B, C, and your location is given India, US, UK. I like that data you have. Now what actually you want? You want to add one more column, the column name as ID, and whatever the record will be there, the incremental value it will add based on the data. Suppose if a new value is coming, the automatically it will take the value as a 4 and it will insert the data. So whenever you want to increment the value in each row based on your data, you can use a surrogate key transformation. So we use a surrogate key transformation to add an incremental value to each row of data. Let's take an example, and with that example we will understand more. So if I'll show you the data, I have a storage account. In this storage account I have input container. In this input container I have this particular data available. Now if I'll show you, in this I have a ID is given, what is the department is given, what is India employee count, and what is the USA employee count, that is given. Now my requirement is like I want to add one more column, and based on the data it will automatically increment the value like 1 2. If we have a 2 record, it will take first record as a ID 1, and the second record it will take as a ID 2. If the new record is coming, then automatically it will take as a 3. So that actually we can achieve with the help of the surrogate key transformation. So how actually we can do that? So I will open my data flow. So this also comes under the data flow. Click on the new data flow. First we will add a source. So for that we have to create a data set. So I'll select the blob storage. I'll select the CSV file. I'll select the link service, new link service. I'll select the subscription. I'll select the storage account, and after that I will just click on the create. Our link service is ready. Now we will point out to our data. So I'll click on the file path, and this is the input. I have this particular file. So I'll select, click on the OK. Now if you want to preview your data, first you have to open the data flow debug option, and after that you have to, if you go to the data preview, you will be able to preview your data, but as of now it is rotating, right? Now let's see how actually we can use a surrogate key transformation. So you can see we have a surrogate key transformation. So select that. In this surrogate key you will get first key column. What is the column name you want to add? Let me give you the name as a employee ID, something I will give employee ID. This is the column I will create. What is the starting value? I want to start value from 1, and step value means like how much value you want to increase. I want to increment by 1. If I'll give you 2, then after 1 3 will come, then 5 will come. So what is the step value? We are giving as a 1. Now if I'll go to the data preview, if I'll refresh it, I should be able to see our data. Our new column will be added, and the values should be available. Now you can see we added new column employee ID, and the 1 and 2 is available. If you will be having a 10 record, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 it will be available. So let me give this step value as a 2. Now in this case you will see, if I refresh this, our new column will be added, but the step value will be the 2. Like its starting value will be 1, and then the 3 will come. You can see apply 1 and then 3 will come. So like that. Suppose you want to have a start value from the 10, and you want to increment step value by 1. In this case, if I refresh it, so it should start with a 10 and then 11 should come. So like that actually we can modify it. You can see after 10 11 is coming. So this transformation, so generally we use a surrogate key transformation when we are designing a dimension table in a star schema analytical data model. In star schema, each member in your dimensional table require a unique key that is a non-business key. So in that kind of the scenario, generally we use a surrogate key. So if you'll see in a star schema how actually it will be, so you will be having a multiple dimension table, and that will be connected, right? So so in each dimension table generally we require a unique key. So to get this unique key we can use the surrogate key transformation. So I hope you got the idea, and that's it in this video.